Hello adventurers! Target the toast tower, it's time for Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go! Today we're going to be using these green eyeball dice from Tabletop Dominion. Let's see how they do. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 5, rye. I've got some Jewish rye bread today with caraway seeds. Definitely pretty high on my list of sandwich breads. We're going to go ahead and cast our toast bread cantrip to get it toasted up. And there we go, nice and toasted. Step 1 complete. Next up, let's roll for our main. 10, sweet capicola. Capicola is a deli meat made from dry-cured pork shoulder. There are 2 main varieties, hot and sweet, and we have the latter today, which is subtly sweet with a smoky flavor. Let's roll for our cheese. 4, cheddar. All right, I'm a big fan of cheddar cheese. We've got a couple slices of sharp cheddar cheese today. Should go well with our capicola. Let's roll up some roughage. 2, zucchini, and 11, none. I am historically not a big fan of zucchini. Now, I know more often than not it is eaten cooked, but in my research I found that you can eat it raw, and I already know that I don't like cooked zucchini, so we're gonna try it raw today on the sandwich. Raw, it should be nice and crunchy and less bitter, so I feel it's got a fighting chance. Let's get wild with the wild magic roll. 8, boiled peanuts. Boiled peanuts are an iconic snack from the southern United States, often found at gas stations and roadside stands. Peanuts are boiled in a salty brine until softened to the texture of a baked bean. Sometimes you'll find Cajun or salt and vinegar flavored varieties, but today we've just got the original. We've had boiled peanuts on a sandwich I think once before, and it went okay. They're mostly going to add just a little bit of savoriness and salt. Nothing that should conflict with what we've got going on so far. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 5, coffee. Alright, last time when we rolled coffee for a sauce, I was quite surprised with the results. And at least this time we have toasted bread. I don't necessarily hate the idea of this, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how it all comes together taste-wise. Let's get our sandwich closed up here, get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. That looks pretty good. Well, we've had quite the streak of good sandwiches lately. Is this one going to add to it, or are we going to crash and burn? Let's find out. Let's give it a taste. That's not half bad. Surprisingly, that fresh zucchini is actually really nice. It's like a little more crunchy cucumber. The meat, the cheese, the peanuts, even the coffee work together pretty well. It is a little dry, though. I really do think that this sandwich could be elevated quite a bit by the addition of one thing. And so I'm going to cast a level 2 spell, Berry's Beneficial Addition, which lets me add something after I give the sandwich a taste. So I think we're going to plus up our sandwich with some Kewpie mayo. This will give it the extra moisture that it needs, and hopefully bring a little bit more cohesion. Let's give our plussed up sandwich a go. Yep, this really helps pull everything together. The toasted bread, the raw zucchini, and the coffee as sauce really left things pretty dry without this. But with the addition of the Kewpie mayo, I'm digging this sandwich quite a bit. The coffee really goes nicely with the smoky, peppery, sweet capicola, and everything else on this sandwich just supports that. Well, we may have had to burn a level 2 spell to do it, but ended up with a banger today. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 9.4 today, and I'm going to call it the We Had Coffee. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again next time on Roll for Sandwich.